What I want to do in this video is share with you kind of one of the tools that we would use to sniff out secure connections on a network. And the way that I envision the best way to do this is the same way that we might do it with a intrusion detection or intrusion prevention system. So if we look at this kind of diagram here, we can see that we have a man-in-the-middle machine slash where we would put the IDS IPS in place. So these are pretty typical on an internet or on an enterprise network where we want to filter out certain types of network requests. And the way we do that is we have basically throughput for the network coming in on one connection, in this case Ethernet 0, and coming out another connection, in this case Ethernet 1. And all of the throughput for the network on the local end is delegated by often this machine here. So let's imagine, if you will, a SSH connection that we might make between two machines. So here we have a Kali Linux distribution and also a standard Ubuntu distribution with SSH server installed. What we want to do is we want to sniff the traffic, and let's say that we have it open on both machines. Let's say we have Wireshark open on both machines. So we're going to open Wireshark as root with sudo wireshark and we'll do that on both machines. Sudo wireshark here on the Kali Linux distribution. So we're just loading some connection stuff, modules, and the same will happen on the Kali Linux distro. We get some sort of error message, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. We want to select any here, and we're going to start it, and we're going to filter here with the SSH filter. Okay, so now we're set up to filter only SSH connections, and those connections will be coming in on this machine, the Ubuntu SSH server here. Now on our Kali Linux distribution, we're going to also filter for SSH. Alright, and next we're going to open up an SSH connection to our target machine here, the Ubuntu distribution, from the Kali Linux distribution, so that we can see what happens in Wireshark when we're filtering for only SSH requests. So here we go, SSH, and we're gonna, the target username is target, and our IP address for target is something that we'll have to look up, so we'll look it up with if config on the target machine. And if we scroll up here, we can see that it's 192.168.0.28. Okay, so 192.168.0.28. Boom. Alright. So now on both of these Wireshark instances, we can see something here, that we've had kind of some sort of key exchange, and we've initiated the SSH protocol, and we're using the Diffie-Hellman key exchange method. And so now on the Kali Linux distribution opening the SSH connection, it's asking us, do we want to have this secure fingerprint on our machine? So yeah, we do. And now we're going to see what else happens. Okay, so now we have a few more things, and we've taken in some keys and some encrypted packets. So with that information, it gets pretty detailed. When we kind of try to dissect it and scroll through all of the stuff that is returned within these packets, we start to see different signatures and different types of information that could be useful for us to later dissect and possibly even decrypt intercepted network traffic. Now, let's say that we are just doing some commands here. We do have the password, so, and this is just an example, so we'll log in here. And you can see that we still get lots of packets coming back and forth within the wireshark distribution. And basically that's all I really wanted to show. It's just that we can look at all of this information and we can probably determine and establish some way to figure out how we could vulnerabilize the keys that are coming back and forth in between those connections. And if we go back to our network diagram here, we can see that when we have this man-in-the-middle situation, it becomes very easy to piece together all of the methodologies that have established the encrypted communications and dissect how to possibly decrypt everything and see what those packets actually do contain. So with that, thank you for watching.